Good morning, everybody. Welcome to week number 14, which is dedicated to writing your learning autobiography. And for this week, you will quickly see that the task at hand is a couple of things. The first one is to write your actual learning autobiography, and the second one is to get caught up on anything that you may be missing at this point. So let's get right to the materials. Today is April 26th, Saturday, and the week number 14 starts on Monday, the 28th of April. It's amazing that we are nearing the culmination of a survey course, which, as you know, there's a lot of materials that are presented through the semester. For those that this is your first adult and higher ed course, congratulations on making it this far. I'm very impressed with the class. So let's get right to the materials. As I mentioned, week number 14 is all about writing your learning autobiography. There's no new materials being introduced this week. And let me just show you a couple of things here. First of all, there's two learning autobiographies, examples or exemplars located if you follow this link. I will say there is a hyperlink to a video explaining Rebecca Platt's. She actually put a YouTube video together because she had some challenges when she was writing it, and she would not have minded me sharing that. She shares that in the video, but the video appears that it has been deleted. I've tried everything that I am capable of doing. I've tried to reach out to her to see if she has a copy of it, but I can't get a copy. So you can try to view that, but you probably will get the you'll get some kind of message saying that it has been deleted and that permission has to be granted from the producer. So I apologize for that. So take a look at the examples in here. There's two of them, and really the opportunity this week is for you to have the time to write, to particularly have the time to write your story. And I'll get into some specifics. And the first one is if you come down here, click on Learning Autobiography, and I will streamline things so we can move forward. You will come up with the rubrics. So you go into the assignment and then look down at the bottom and you can see how this paper is graded using a rubric. And what I will say is, yes, I do look at this. This is, it's set up so you can take a look at the first criterion. It's worth 40 points. Strong A, meaning learning explored from more than 10 course resources. The adequate is 8, and then a weak C would be you use 6 course references. These can be any topic. They could be a quote from one of the classmates. They could be something from a PowerPoint. They could be a theory that struck you, whatever it might be. This is not research methods and techniques class where we're looking for primary source documents. These can be really almost anything in there. So please take a look at the rubrics, and I'm going to shift gears now and we're going to go to the syllabi and we're going to look at specifics on the assignment. So if you pull up the course syllabi and go to page, I believe it's page 11, you will see the details on this particular assignment. And I want to stress with everybody, this document will articulate aspects of your development as an adult learner and connections to the course resources. So what I mean by that is you are telling your story through the lens of learning theories, ideas, quotes, whatever it might be for the class. Citations can be embedded directly into your narrative story, or you could put them as footnotes, but I think I'd prefer you to use APA formatting where you embed them, the citations, directly into the materials, into the body of the text. Couple of things. Cover page of an APA formatted cover page and a references page, which is the reference page is the last page. You title it References, capital R, center it on the page, and then you put your references on that last page. It's a separate page. Now, APA formatting is important, and I'd like you to try your very best, but that is not the main purpose of this paper. I'm most interested in your story. Get creative with it. Anything you want to do. I've had students actually embed into their learning autobiography. They embed poems. They use a different kind of format, but I have to say probably 95% of the learning autobiographies that I do receive are paper versions with pictures embedded to highlight some kind of issue, to highlight certain aspects of the course. So once again, it could be take a look at the rubrics, take a look at the materials in here. And once again, there's a lot of information in here on the particular assignment. I do want to say to everybody, if for whatever reason you are having a hard time with this and you need some kind of other format to present your story in, let me know. I also want to ensure everybody that this paper will not be shared with anybody. The only time I may share this paper is if I reach out to you and ask you, could this be used as an exemplar? And sometimes I get an answer back from students saying, sure, you can use this, but would you please take out my name or let me modify it a little bit so it could be shared? So that is it. I'm not saying that everybody's learning autobiography is deeply personal, but sometimes it is. And students do share things with me that I've never shared with anybody else. And I will once again ensure that your papers will not be shared beyond me. So that is it. And one last thing, let me go back to our course site. Now I am back on the course site, and you can see specifics on the week, which is dedicated to writing and learning autobiography, and also getting caught up. If you missed a couple of discussion posts, you haven't had an adequate time to go back to, or you didn't have a chance to participate in week number 12 exploration projects, and you want to, you can do that. I can tell you, the two remaining discussion quarters have not been graded yet. So, but the previous ones have. So quarter number 1 and 2. So I have 3 and 4 to grade. So if you are in that window and, after week number 8, you haven't really participated that much and you want to, feel free to have at it. So in the meantime, let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help. And I hope you have a fabulous next week. I will have another video or two and some announcements coming up to wrap up the course. But between now and the learning autobiography is due on May 6th, I appreciate any kind of questions coming my way or any assistance that you need. So good luck writing. Let me know how I can help. Bye, everybody.